Hey guys, a little video going on here. I've got a couple trenches I've dug and some conduit I put in the ground here, and it runs about 300 foot that way to that house and 300 foot that way to the corner of my pole barn. And the utility company is coming to install 400 amp service to my pole barn and house, and then I'm also going to go underground over to that house there, and that's to eliminate this wiring here to a pole down there, and then there's 3 or 4 other poles out there as overhead cable stretches from that pole around over to that house. So I was looking to get everything underground. Basically the issue is that pole was bad, Kenergy had to replace it. This pole is bad, Kenergy's gonna have to replace it. Kenergy's my power utility provider. So while they were gonna do that, it was basically almost free for me to run underground instead of overhead. So this really isn't a video about my underground power. What this is a video about is pulling string through these conduits when the conduits are full of water. So basically what happened is, after I got this all done, I capped these off with some duct tape. We got a big huge rain. This trench was full of water. Thankfully it was already backfilled, so my conduit didn't float or anything. But I believe water probably seeped past my duct tape seals that I got on the end of the conduits here. And so I pulled string to my house because that was done, but I did not pull string to that house yet because I got about 6 feet to go. So what I'm afraid of is this conduit's full of water. That way the parachute won't flow through the conduit like it's supposed to pull the string. So I'm going to try to blow the water out of here with a leaf blower first, and then hopefully I can get this parachute pulled through or blown through. So if you haven't seen, there's some other videos all over YouTube for getting pull string through a conduit. And basically you tie a plastic bag like this to the string, and you either use a shop vac on one end and suck it through, or use a blower on the other end to blow it through. So right now I've got a pump in here. It's a submersible pump. It's got an internal float on it. So that's been keeping this hole dry and the water level below the top of conduits. I wish I would have had that in there the day it rained a lot. But let's get going, let's get started, see if we can get this cleaned out. Yep. So I was right. Water obviously leaked past my duct tape. Not sure if you can see her there or not, but there is water in the conduit. Now it's not full to the brim, but there's still water in there. So let's go ahead and see what we can blow out. Again, I'm gonna go to the other end. I've got just a steel leaf blower here. I'm gonna stick this in the other end and try to blow all the water out.
Like a volcano.
All right, that's all there is to it. I guess it really didn't require blowing all that water out. I mean, I'm sure it helped, but I think the leaf blower would have blown the parachute through with all the water. The difference was when I pulled it to this one, I actually used a shop vac on that end to suck the parachute through. And if there was a big belly of water in a low spot of the pipe, it would not have sucked it through because of that big water stoppage. But I'm pretty confident that the blower would have blown the water and the parachute through all at once and made a big, huge explosion out of here of water. Anyway, we're pulled through, we're ready to go. Well, hell, look at all that string it's got with it. Did you tie it up like that?
No, I assumed you did.
Oh, shit. Well, that was all the string that got sucked out of the can. Hell, I probably had enough. I didn't need mats. See, all that came out of the can like that.
Out of whose can?
The plastic can that I had.
The original one that you had?
Yeah. There was probably enough length there to do it, you know?
But it got all...
Yeah.
Someone didn't thread it through properly.
Well, I wasn't hanging on to it. I was just hanging on to the can, you know?
Yeah.
It's been a good bag.
Think we can reuse it?
It's the same one we used last time. Here, stick all that rope back in this thing. Maybe I'll use it for something else in the future.
What rope?
The string.
That's on the bag?
Yeah. Just stick the whole thing in there like that.
Wow, we weren't joking, were we?
What?
You want me to literally leave it on the
Babe,
bag?
you know how many things you reuse?
But I mean, I'm just saying, do you want me to take it off the bag or no?
Yeah, you could untangle it. That'd be even better. Try Dixie. That scared me.
What did?
That pump going on as I was sitting right here.
You're at work. This is what Daddy does all day.
Mm-hmm.
He just sits in one spot and puts a flag in and out of the ground. I don't want that. I want the string. You play with your dog in it.
Plant your roots in it.
Run conduit in it.
Yeah. Run underground electric in it. Dirt.
Drive golf carts on it. Call 811 for it.
When you're call 811 when you're digging in it. Dirt. You bet your life on it. She's gonna like set that flag somewhere where it doesn't need to be, and the guys are like, we can't dig there.
Yeah.
Can't dig there now. It's where the pole was supposed to go.